Megan here. So I have a question for you. Who are you? You have to answer that question for yourself. Who are you? You see, if you don't define yourself and the world defines you, you will always be on a slippery slope. And how the world defines you is what you do or who you know, or even the world could define you in a different way, where you live, your ethnicity, your nationality. The world will define you in categories. So why define yourself in a category? It took me a long time to get to a healthy space of knowing and being able to answer the question, who am I? I used to answer that question by the people I knew, by who was putting value into my life. Listen to this, y'all. I really felt great about myself by who was placing value in my life, by the people around me. I didn't care if I didn't make a lot of money, as long as the people around me I knew that was putting value into my life, was doing something great, was making money, was doing awesome things. Not saying that you shouldn't be around people like that, but you can't define yourself by that. And I defined myself by that. If you would have asked me then, well, who are you? I would have said, oh, well, I do this and I know this person and I'm doing this all the time. But that's not who I was. So if you know anything about God, anything that you're really attached to, God will create friction so you can really understand who you are. So when all of those things, when those people, those things were no longer in my life, my spirit dropped because I was lost. I felt like, well, who the hell am I now? What am I supposed to do? Who am I? I was mad at God. I was thinking like, whoa, who am I? So I had to figure out that I am nothing on the outside of me. You see, I'm a minister, yes, but that's not who I am. That's my role. I'm a wife, yes, that's not who I am. That's just a role. I'm a transformational speaker, yes, but that's not who I am. That's a role given a certain circumstance. But who I am is a person that every day, this has been me since I was a child. I want to change somebody's life. Who I am is a person that at times is insecure, is so insecure. But then at the same time, I know I have greatness in me. Who I am is a person that's scared that maybe my dreams and my goals won't come to pass. But then at the same time, I have an awesome faith in God. That's who I am. At my core, that is me. So when you wake up every morning, ask yourself who you are and answer it. Answer it with the good and answer it with the bad. Because here's the thing, the world will try to take your materialistic items, the world will try to take your money, the world will try to take your home, the world will try to take all of those things. But actually what the world is trying to do is distract you from who you are. Can I go deeper than that? Actually, what the enemy is trying to do is distract you from who you are and whose you are, but so you can depend on what you are, which has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with God. When God put you here, God didn't say, okay, now you will be attached to cars. You will be attached to human beings. I'm not saying you don't want them. I want a nice car. I'm not saying you don't need people. I need people. But you should be attached to God and what God put internally inside of you. And as long as you stay true to that, everything else will fall into place. When you know who you are, you make better decisions in your life. Because sometimes we try to define ourselves based upon the things that are outside of ourselves. So we make decisions that are there to bring things to us instead of making decisions about ourselves internally so that we can give things away, so that we can give things to the world, and the universe and God will bring the necessary things to us. I always tell people, your heart tells you what you want, your spirit tells you what you need. So if you go to my website, Free to Be Yourself, there's a worksheet on there that says, who am I? If you answer those 3 questions every day, why am I talking louder? But if you answer those 3 questions every day, write it on a 3x5 card. See this 3x5 card. Write it on a 3x5 card. I do it every morning. Okay, that's a lie. I try to do it every morning. Because during the day, the world will try to snatch you. You'll leave the house happy and come back mad and forget why. And won't understand why. So, answer those questions and really figure out, who are you? Who are you? You aren't the place you live. You aren't your economic status. Just who are you? All right, y'all, stay focused, and I hope this video helps. It was just something that's on my mind. If you don't watch this entire thing, that's okay. It was meant for those who it was meant for. All right, go to my website, y'all. Free to be yourself. I'm not saying this so you can go there, but there's actually a worksheet on there that will really help you. It will really help you. It helps me. All right, y'all, stay focused. God bless.